给的分，不可能的，都是他回来进球了，回来进救了对方再上去。
根据他防守，他从哪边来？你看。
Pat, what are your thoughts from this week?
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful occasion. It's a tribute to everybody involved. We see community here in a sense that I've never seen before. Great sense of community, great sense of camaraderie, great sense of what the game is about, great sense of identity. And when you see Chinese, Japanese involved at this level, it's just incredible.
When you see all of that and then you hear about negativity at home, you'd nearly like to bring everybody here.
Yeah, it would be wonderful if you could do that, if you could get people to, ironically I suppose, Bangkok, which is associated with many other things but not Gaelic football, but this is a revelation, this is unique, this is incredible stuff really, and a tribute to everybody involved because, as I said already, it's community, it's what sport is all about, inclusivity, diversity. You couldn't wish for better.
What bits in particular have impressed you? What teams, what acts of sportsmanship, for example?
Look, to see the Japanese ladies is just quite incredible. And they want to play the game, and when they commit a foul they seem apologetic to the referee. I think we could learn an awful lot from that. But it's just the diversity, the mix of cultures, East meets West in every sense of the word here. We have everything about humanity that one would want to have, and the kind of true values of what sports are about.
So in a way, is it going back to what the GAA was about in the first place?
Absolutely, yeah, and sometimes we have to go back to go forward. And we can lose sight of what we're about and what the whole thing is about. It's about community, it's about enjoyment, it's about participation. And you have this here, you have it in abundance. When you see the Chinese, when you see the Japanese, it's just South Africans, it's incredible.
You keep mentioning community, but out here it's different at home because it's spread out so much, yet they all make such an effort to come here. Johnny Zymek from Texas, the guys from South Africa, there's a girl came from Ennis to be here, to link up with her old teammates. Yeah, well,
the big thing today is identity. What drives identity? I am who I am because of who we all are, what they call Ubuntu in South African. And that sense of identity and that sense of shared identity is just incredible. It has to be seen to be believed. I've never been here before. I've heard Pádraig McGrath talking about it. I've seen your vision on the thing, but you really have to come and experience it.
When you see the way that some of the teams actually play the game so well, like the South Africans who were a novelty a few years ago, but now they are playing serious Gaelic football, what does that tell you about the potential and what can be done?
Yeah, I think the game has enormous potential. It enables, we were in Singapore during the week, and the thing that intrigued the educationalists there was the development of motor skills, hand-eye coordination, left-right. Rugby will give you a certain amount, soccer will give you a certain amount, but Gaelic football will give you a lot. And it will set people up to play sport and to be better people, and ultimately that's what the whole thing has to be about. When people talk about character building, I sometimes wonder, do they really know what character building is about? But this is really character building, the essence of character building at its very best.
And it's not all about winning?
No, not necessarily. If you win, and it's good and it's a bonus. But to be here, to be part of the occasion, that's the unique experience about what's happening here. And I hope they can retain that uniqueness, and more importantly that we can start benefiting from it back at home.
Which brings me on to the World Games next year. How excited are you about that, especially after being here?
Yeah, I think it's next year. I made a point of speaking to the Japanese yesterday to see could we get them to Waterford. Waterford obviously will resonate for me because of where I'm from, but I think it's going to be a tremendous occasion, and the more native born people we can get, whether it's China, Japan, it proves to the world that the game has huge potential, and not so much the game but the benefit that accrues in a social and cultural context. And I think that will be evident in Waterford, and I just hope we have the Chinese and we have the Japanese, we have the South Africans, and that's what makes the Asian Games what they are.